afternoon, good evening, and good night to you beautiful people. How the devil are we? You join me in a traffic jam. We're in London again. I haven't actually been in London for a while in the videos, but I thought I'd bring you in with me today. And as you can tell, I'm not in my lorry. I am in the 12 Garnier. Pardon me, I've just downed a coffee. Due to size restrictions, couldn't take my lorry. My lorry's too big. Although that really does look like my lorry, doesn't it? Well, that is in much better nick than my lorry. I want one. But Durabright, clean. But it is a 19 plate, whereas mine's a 15 plate. Yeah, that'd do it. But yeah, we're in a little 12-tonner flatbed today. Having a bit of fun and games. Currently on the Great West Road, coming up to the Hogarth roundabout by the Courage Brewery. And we're heading into the city. I've explained this before, but I'll explain it again. In London, yes, London is a city, but there is a place in London called the City of London, which is within the city of the Greater London area. Basically, it's the old London. It's the Roman London, the original London, the OG London. So yeah, it's slightly to the east side, and we're attacking it from the west. Got to be there at 9 o'clock, and Pratt now reckons I'm going to be there at 9:05, but I reckon I can shave that down by considerably by going round Trafalgar Square. So yes, we shall have to wait and see. We shall have to wait and see. Yeah, so I have to call the customer in a bit. But the reason why I have got length and width and height restrictions, at the moment I've got to run at 10'3", is because we're going into a lift. That's right. You know, like, you know, you get your lift in Marks and Spencer's, it takes you up and down. Well, I've got to go in one of those for a truck. So that'll be a laugh. Tail lift delivery as well, which tail lift deliveries on a flatbed in London is a nightmare. The other reason for it being on a flat is that I'm going to, basically what I'm taking off is going to be wider than the bed. So I need room either side for it to, but then you get into the rails with the banksman. You need your edge protection up, but I can't use my edge protection because it'll get in the way, defeating the purpose of it being on a flat. Plus we're going underground, so I can't use the crane. Not that I'm allowed to use the crane. I've been trained, and some sites they allow for internal, what they call internal training. But most sites in London you need your round me card, which is a pain in the backside. So yeah, but like with all tests at the moment, it's not happening. So that might be something for the new year. At which point I might be getting a new truck. I don't want to, yeah, but I guess it's excited about a new truck, but I don't want to lose Daphne. Lovely lorry, that thing. Absolutely stunning lorry. You sending me down I bet it tries to send me back up towards White City. I bet you any money, and that's the reason why it's now telling me I'm going to be so late. If I go up towards White City, it will take me another half hour through the traffic through Euston, because Sadiq Khan in his infinite wisdom is like put all the dual carriageways down to one lane, so buses can have 2 lanes. Really annoying. Apparently, the reason why he's done it is to promote public transport, and you know, obviously buses can run quicker, and people will use more buses instead of using their cars. But as you can see at the moment, look in front of me. What can you see? I see 2 vans. Guy carving me up in a galaxy. I see 2 vans, and the rest is just cars. That makes no sense, doesn't it? So how are lorries the problem? Anyway, punished for just doing my job. Yeah, cold this morning. Got into the yard this morning, it was -3. The lorry I'm in now was absolutely frozen. And Renault's do this thing, right? If it's running low on air, you turn the engine on, it will automatically put the revs up to build the air up. But it built the air up and it stayed revving because it was that cold. the engine management system, and I've never seen a Renault do this before, the engine management system basically just went, I need to warm up now. And that was that. You know, it just carried on revving and revving and revving. Eventually it warmed itself up and it just had the revs going ever so slightly, going lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. But it got warmed up quicker for me, which is fine. That is fine by me. But yeah, so we're running slightly late this morning according to PratNav, but I reckon I can shave a bit of time off that. Because, yeah, to try and send me up to White City, that's the reason why it reckons I'm going to be horribly late. But no, what I'm going to do, carry on down Knightsbridge, hook a right down Buchan Place, get to Belgrave Square, go round Hyde Park Corner, down Piccadilly a little bit, then go down Pall Mall past the Ritz, get to Trafalgar Square, go round Trafalgar Square, then carry on up the Strand as if you're going towards St Paul's, go up Fetter Lane, and then you end up on the old A40, turn right there past the Old Bailey, then you end up on London Wall. Basically, I've got to go back round on myself around the city to then get onto Leadenhall Street because Leadenhall Street is currently shut. I just realised that none of you would have understood that. Oops. Oh well. Problem is with my video, I was watching Didi's videos where he was doing London. He had his GoPro on his head, and he was making London sound so bloody interesting. You go, oh look at that big bit shard, and I'll be like, I wish I could make mine that interesting. Because London to me is just normal. Like none of this, like he's looking at the shard for the first time, going, oh wow, that's amazing. And I'm just like, that's a shard. But he made it sound so exciting, which is really annoying. But anyway, there we go. I'm just not a very entertaining person. But anyway, City home. Brilliant. Oh my god, we're going down a lift! I know you probably can't hear me at the moment, I'll try my best to shout. Oh my god, this is brilliant! no longer hear that blooming chainsaw. Isn't this really cool? Keep holding the boat. Release. There we go. Green light. I'm going to call you back. I'm going to get back to you, lads, because I really don't know what's going on here. Yeah, no worries. Oh yeah, no worries. What happens if I do let it go? Does it just go Disco Inferno? Yeah. Sorry about me not being able to talk to you people, but I've got to hold the button. Push the button, push the button. I now got a copyright strike. $26 a tonne apparently this from Gary. I don't see you getting a 26 tonne or any of those, to be honest with you. You're going to hear loads of noise again, I'm afraid. I do apologise. We are in central London. $26 tonnes, that's mental. Right, I'm back. Let's get this off. Oh, how on earth am I getting out of there? You've got to be having an absolute giraffe. Some of you are going to have to coordinate with each other. This guy was so rude earlier. He's going to have to get him well out of my way. Thank you for your help, brother. Dude, I'm gonna have to out that really harsh curve. Sorry, tyres. I'm really sorry, truck. I'm really sorry. Oh. People park like idiots. Mate, you're gonna have to carry on going back. Right, I don't know what we're doing now. I've been told to give Boss Man a ring when I'm done, and then he will find me something to do. You couldn't have made my life any more difficult than that, but thank you. parking warden in London. Right, I'm going to ring my boss now and find out what's going on. Then we'll go for a little sightseeing tour. If I'm not in too much of a rush, we'll go on a little sightseeing tour. So let's go sightseeing. Woo! Sat-nav is going absolutely garrety because trucks shouldn't be down here usually. But to your right is St. Paul's Cathedral. Ain't that cute? I saw a wedding come round out here and I ended up one of the wedding photographs. Don't know, I never saw the photograph, but yeah, like they asked nicely if I could get a picture with the truck. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. So they did. So, yeah, but lorries aren't usually allowed down here, well, what they call Ludgate Hill. Which is a, yeah, it's usually in a lorry ban. But because the road going back towards the Old Bailey is shut, this is now an official diversion. We were supposed to go up there, but at this point the ban ends. See that little box that I've just gone past, that little blue police box? This is where the ban ends. So I'm pretty much free and clear now, which will do me just fine. At the moment, we are trying to beat the sat-nav as well. Little challenge I do myself every now and then. At the moment, it said I was going to get to Camberley, which I'm loading out of, so I am going to cut this video short, unfortunately, because I'm not allowed to show what we loaded in there. But it said I was going to be in Camberley at 11:45. I've already managed to shave 10 minutes off that. So we're going to continue down here to the Strand, and then we'll resume sightseeing with SamK. And to your left. Right. So this is why I lose the battle with the sat-nav, because now it's trying to take me the better way with still the 10 minutes shaved off. But we're on a sightseeing tour, stuck at a set of lights. Gonna have a tantrum. I'm a child. Bus driver, just whatever. Right, fair enough. So yes. So Trafalgar Square is just to our right as we get to the end of this junction, and in front of you, you can see the Mall where those arches are. I can't remember what those arches are called.
And the roundabout, take the fourth exit to Trafalgar Square.
Yeah, that's my phone. Yeah, I can't remember what the arches are called. They do have a name. But down there is the Mall, leading to Buckingham Palace. You just go straight through a red light, son. You do you. I won't leave for me because I've blocked myself in the middle of the lane. Oh well. But yeah, so what the sat-nav wants me to do is turn right down Pall Mall again the way we came in. I'm not going to do that. Oh, you can just about see Nelson's column actually in that picture. Really? Roller skates? I don't know whether to be impressed or angry. I'm leaning more towards impressed, I'm not going to lie, because that is quite cool, but... Really? Oh well. Yeah, that is quite cool actually. Apart from that. So we are going to go down here. It's kind of a play.
The exit
Just needs to get down towards Victoria. But in front of you, you can see Big Benjamin just in the clouds up there, and obviously the Houses of Parliament. Obviously we have the War Memorials here. To our left is Whitehall and Old Scotland Yard and stuff like that. So I'm just checking the straps are still there for the pallet truck. To our right, well, there's a museum, but coming up on our right as well is Downing Street, as well, the other end of Downing Street. That's where lots of protests happened a lot, really. Well, we're on Whitehall now. Lots of statues and stuff. Come on lights, come on, I'm trying to show the people. I'm trying to show the people who may not live around here, may not even live in this country, what we do. There we go. To be fair, it's probably the last little bits that I can show you, really. I could take you around Belgrade Square and show you all the embassies, but not much interest in there, really. So yeah, to your right, there you go, the gates of Downing Street.
In a quarter of a mile,
Obviously, I think you all know what that is.
from the right, then
The Woman of World War II statue just there. There you go, there's loads of our policemen's. Somebody having a coffee next to the tomb of the unknown soldier. Fair play. Oh yeah, there you go, right in front of us. Unfortunately, a lot of it is held up with scaffolding at the moment, and all you're going to be able to see in a minute is a bus. There's the Houses of Parliament, Westminster Abbey, and Big Benjamin. Funny story. Well, it's not a funny story actually. It's a really horrible story. Westminster Bridge attack, where the car came round here, came round there, and then eventually the policeman shot him. Westminster Bridge just literally to the left there. I was here 20 minutes before it happened, and I know that because I got on the tube onto the Jubilee line at Westminster Station. I was still working in IT at that point. I was just doing a job down there. I was working in in just towards Pimlico, so I walked down here to get the Jubilee line from Westminster to change onto the Metropolitan line at Finchley Road. It's just a bit quicker. And yeah, obviously I've gone underground, lost all phone signal, and once I got above ground again at Finchley Road, my phone went mental. Obviously at this time I had no idea what was going on. Obviously my phone's gone absolutely screaming mental. Messages from my girlfriend, her flatmates, and she was living with me at uni at the time. Oh, somebody's been a naughty boy. You've been a naughty boy, haven't you? Yeah. It looks really concerned. And phone calls from my mum, my dad, all sorts of people, texts, WhatsApps, Facebook messages, all sorts, asking if I was alright. Obviously they knew I was in Westminster. And I rang my girlfriend back first, and my god, she was in hysterics. She thought I got caught up in it because I wasn't replying. I'm usually pretty good with replying on the phone. So yeah, I had a lot of phone calls to make that day. Yeah, it was a horrible thing that happened, but as London does, it carried on. That's how you win against terrorism. You don't let it stop you. You don't let it affect your daily life. You crack on. Don't let them break your spirit. I used to live around these parts of the world, so yeah, it's quite a matter of pride, maybe the wrong word, but yeah, it's cool to know that people I used to live around have that sort of attitude, which is really good. Anyway, I think that concludes our sightseeing tour, because all we've got in front of us is Victoria Palace, some theatres and stuff. We're not going over the river. Sometimes I turn left here and go across Vauxhall Bridge, and then come out that way. But no, we're not going to go over the river. So yeah, anyway, now I've depressed you all. I think I'll cut the video here, I think, because as I say, all I've got to do now is go to Camden, load up for Monday. And they don't like me filming. But it's not the fact they don't like me filming, they just don't want me to, and that's fair enough. The job comes first, unfortunately, people. So anyway, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'm now blocking a crossing. Nice one. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!